Welcome to Comics. I'm Ash.
This is Esteban.
I'm Carmen.
I'm Andres.
My name's Luis.
So I'm going to put on blast something. The fact that we didn't go in the order that we just said. But I love it. You guys were fucking perfect. You guys jumped on it. Everybody loved it.
You said that exact.
That was the order.
Oh, you guys might have flipped. You guys didn't flip.
He puts his own show to a screeching halt. I like
I
that
know,
too. It's not just
Of course I
each
do.
of us.
Of course I do. Just because I do it to you guys don't mean I don't do it to myself. I heard it.
Easy, Irishman.
I heard it. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, I heard it.
Also, shout out to Conor McGregor that's fighting this weekend, or he just fought this past weekend when you guys are listening to this.
You know what's funny is when you said Conor McGregor, I immediately thought of Ewan McGregor. So I thought you were gonna bring a Adobe. Fuck me. Obi-Wan Kenobi reference.
I can't.
Man. So this is how the show's gonna go.
That's
Huh?
the
That's how the
start of
show's
the
gonna
show.
We're not even 5 minutes
On
in.
with the show. This is it. All right. So it's my show, which means it's gonna be chaos. You're gonna get games. You're gonna get people making fun of me all fucking game long. But it's gonna be awesome.
So angry.
All right. So my fucking favorite thing, and it was like right before my I Love Lucy, was the Batman animated series. So I'm old as fuck, but when I did come home from school, it was probably high school by then. I would come home and then it would be a bunch of different shows, and then 4:30 would be on Fox, would be Batman animated series, then I Love Lucy. So that was like my hour. So there was talks of a sequel coming out, which I'm sure you guys did a little bit more research than I did. And all I saw was the article and then fucking did cartwheels.
Yeah, I saw it as well. I think what they're going to end up doing is they're going to go ahead and follow the current comic book run that's going on right now. Because if you guys don't know, there's a Batman. It's called Batman the Animated Series, or Batman Something Continues, if I'm not mistaken, and it's supposed to pick up, the comic book's supposed to pick up right where the first iteration of the animated series left off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to follow that, and it's those characters and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. The cover to that comic book, when I saw that comic book come out, I think I bought like 3 copies of it. It's like legit the very end of the intro where he's on the building, he's standing on the building, and then the lightning strikes. That's the cover. So it's actually pretty dope.
Which was going to be our logo for 10 seconds.
It was, but nobody knows Photoshop. So if anybody knows Photoshop, and you guys want to hit us up and want to do a logo for free for us,
in the curtain. Did anybody else watch that show or?
Fuck yeah.
Of course, man.
I don't want to dictate how you do your show, sir. But I believe
gonna speak up.
Esteban has a very tasty alcoholic beverage that I think he wanted to talk about. But I'll let you introduce that.
Oh, thank you. Gonna edit that out or?
Probably not.
Hey, how's the 605 look? Is it good? Esteban, you have a drink? He gets so butthurt. He fucking cuts me off, but he gets so fucking.
Like he gets flustered.
Yeah, he gets so.
I didn't know who you were talking to at first. I was like, oh, I guess that's a joke about Esteban's beanie again.
No, it's a
And then I'm like, oh, my headset.
And the sound of your fucking microphone. Anyway, sorry. Esteban, what's your drink of the day?
Well, getting put on the spot, so that's cool. It's French. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll hold it against it.
No, it's actually not that bad. It's actually the brewery is Allagash. I don't know if
Allagash?
Yes. No,
Oh.
not like Ash.
Allagash, yes.
Allagash, yeah. Have you had this one before, Andres? It's called
Keurig.
Keurig. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I've had it.
It's really good. It's an ale. And according to what I was reading on the company, it's a golden ale. Has notes of honey and passion fruit, but they also keep it in a bourbon barrel for about 8 weeks before they bottle it. It's very good and it's very smooth, and it's about almost 11% alcohol by volume.
Oh shit!
It is delicious.
I'm salivating. Is that bad? All right.
Alert.
You know what I loved about that Batman animated series was
Yes.
it was everything was blocks and everything was it's not, you know how they made Voltron like Voltron 3D and there's like definition on everything. It's almost like they only how do you say it? They only made definition to whatever they absolutely needed to.
So it looked like a comic book.
Like if you think of that Batmobile, it's like one solid color and then gray in the middle and then only splits up the grill. Like it's not the definition of say fucking Keaton's Batmobile. You know
I've
what I
never
mean?
heard it articulated that way, but even like Batman himself, he's not like shredded, right? It's just
Right.
like that's a very interesting point. No, you're right.
Even Bruce Wayne, he's in this frumpy, like you couldn't tell, like I'm buff as fuck. He's just all, hi guys. Yeah.
Oh, when he's in his suit?
Yeah, when he's in his fucking yellow suit every fucking episode.
It's a tan suit, yeah.
Okay, tan suit, but it's a yellow shirt. It's a mustard shirt.
Yeah.
Good motherfucker.
Yeah.
Should not be wearing that shit. But
why are you getting? It's a cartoon. Why are you getting upset about it?
I'm gonna shank somebody. That's why.
Why?
I don't know. Just fucking don't wear mustard. I'm Bruce Wayne.
Why?
What's your problem, dude?
Why you got against mustard?
So I got told during the drunk episode that Carmen's reaction to me was the funniest because everybody didn't know what I was talking about, but Carmen just was the funniest part of like the whole thing. So good job.
I mean, I think I'm the only one that can
That's
decipher.
literally how you leave me every time you talk.
I know you knew what I was talking about. I'm sorry, Carmen. Go ahead.
Oh, it's fine.
The one time you talk.
I'm the only one that can decipher drunk Ash. It's like I have a little like fucking decoder fucking ring and trying to figure out what he says.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah,
That weirded me out.
Scanner from Gotham Knights. The little fucking
Oh
like
yeah, exactly. It's just kind of like
you're straight mumbling, and then Esteban is like, "You're saying you had more than 10? You said shots, and then there was shots, and then it's just like, oh Lord!" Like they're having a full conversation. I'm like, "What is happening right now?"
And by the end, you'll know Drunk Ash.
I think
Which will make a great show.
I think everybody will know Drunk Ash by the time, in the next few months.
I think we all already know Drunk Ash.
All right.
But do you know what he's really capable of, though?
With great power comes great responsibility. What?
Oh, we'll get there.
Uh-oh. Hey, UFO document by the CIA. So I did miss this because I've been on this Bernie Sanders meme this whole time. So what is the documents that have been released? I saw the article, but I didn't click it because I didn't know if it was fucking the National Enquirer or if it's a real thing.
No, apparently this is like a real thing, dude. And they actually dropped it a lot sooner or a lot earlier than, just a couple days ago. It probably happened like right around I want to say it was before the nonsense that took place at the Capitol.
Oh, really?
It was before then, but yeah, and not gonna lie, kind of creeps me out a little bit, but whatever.
Well, I mean,
I'm not down with that.
Do you really think we were by ourselves? Like,
no, absolutely not. I can wholeheartedly say that without a doubt in my mind, we're not the only species in the universe.
Esteban's scared that the aliens are gonna diddle his beehole.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
That's a fair concern.
See, fire in the sky terrifies me.
Don't worry, that's the only movie that gave me nightmares as a kid.
Same.
Fire in the Sky.
Mm-hmm. I saw
That's
it
the
once.
only movie that gave you.
Hell
Yeah, dude. Once you deal with aliens diddling your butthole, getting over that.
What kind of nightmares did you guys have?
Sometimes I've gotten over it.
Needle in the eye thing when
dude.
he's on the spacesuit. Get the fuck out of here!
I had normal nightmares like Cujo, the killer dog.
That's normal.
What the fuck, that's normal. You little bitch.
See, you can't call 5-year-old Luis a little bitch. He was afraid of everything. Clearly. Especially a dog with rabies that got bit in the face with a bat. By a bat.
You okay? Who had 8 shots? Me or you?
See, I was defending Cujo.
And Carmen, did you see? Go ahead.
No. I was just saying, I think that's why it's like I can watch other horror movies or anything else that's fucking scary is because of Fire in the Sky. You know what I mean? So it's like my threshold is Fire in the Sky, and everything else is right below Fire in the Sky. So it's like The Exorcist, you know. I mean, aside
What?
from yeah, oh yeah, dude. But see, that's the thing. It's like when it comes down to like the nitty gritty of horror for me, or with like religious movies, I like to watch. It's so I'm fucking weird. I like to watch, but I don't test or play or like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't do that, but I'm just like, oh,
You watch things that are close to home because that's what freaks you out the most, but you don't want to dive into it at all. And you know that shit stays with you, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but I still go to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, you know, all terrified or shit like that. Yeah.
Luis, make sure you edit only him saying I like to watch. We're gonna use that later.
You got it.
Ahead. Anybody else? Any other movies keep anybody else open? Okay, so yeah, fucking A. Go, Carmen. Carmen, did you ever see the Batman animated series? You might be too young, but two, or not interested, but and two, are there any scary movies that are your Fire in the Sky?
Okay, I'll start with the Batman animated series. I talked about the fact that I hadn't watched it, and then when it got released onto HBO Max, I started watching it. So I've been watching it, and yes, I like it very much. And no, I'm not trying to be a dick by calling ass out. Stop laughing, guys. Okay, you assholes.
What are we laughing about? Am I missing the whole joke?
You missed the whole joke.
I'm too busy laughing at Luis COVID over there. Like I don't even understand. Like, he's throwing me off of everything.
I'm laughing at
Upper
both.
5 is throwing me off.
I'm laughing at both. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying the show. I'm still on episode 1, and I just finished.
Wait, you're enjoying the show, but you're on episode 1?
I mean, season 1. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'm on the episode where Poison Ivy is on the episode, or
okay.
Yeah. So
that's pretty deep into it. Nope.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Actually, I'm not even fucking around. I'm actually impressed. Very good. Very good.
I like how Ash.
I'm enjoying it.
I like how I like how you censor yourself, or you're just like, oh yeah, you're deep. I mean, you're trying to watch what you say
deep inside. Like, that doesn't come out right when you say that shit. Sorry. Is there any movies that keep you awake?
Not one that comes to mind right now.
No,
but there have actually been, like, I grew up in a very religious household, and there was like church goings, and like it was kind of weird, but there was exorcisms performed. And so I've seen one performed, and it was very scary, especially since I was like 10 years old, to see somebody going through that. I don't know whether it was real or not. I mean, I just saw what I saw, you know, and like a 10-year-old can't understand what the hell is happening when you have no explanation of what's going on. Fuck. So that kind of scarred me for life.
That shit must have been unsanctioned.
So when I watch scary movies, sometimes it does kind of take me back to feeling like that 10-year-old kid again, where I'm like, holy, it's like this could be real, but like, was it real then? You know, like, I don't know. This is weird.
I'm sorry. I'm just blown away that you actually witnessed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I witnessed several. Not that one at 10 years old, and then later on when I was older at a church that we would go to. But yeah, very intense. Actually, do I want to talk about this?
I was going to say, I would love to ask further questions.
Yes, so would I. I will hold back.
Go ahead.
No, I'll hold back. I'll hold back.
Is it
there
your
was one
church?
done to me.
There was what?
I'm sorry, what?
Is it the Friends Church?
My friend's church, the one they know. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I know. Okay. I knew it, by the way. So
everyone else heard what I heard, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Carmen, you can't just say, "Oh, me," and then fucking just run that shit over. No, we don't want to bring that up. Okay. Did Keanu Reeves come in? You
can talk about it. Look, listen, it's fine. I was a very rebellious teenager. I was very mouthy. I was like not going to school. I was doing a bunch of fucking shit. And my grandma was very religious, and she thought that there was something wrong with me, that there was like some sort of spirit that had inhabited my body. And so she had a priest perform one on me. And it was strange, to say the least. But
well, I did say you were deep
like
inside me, so that came out weird. So either way. I mean, it's a full circle.
That would just be such a that would be just such a traumatic thing to experience. Like,
it was very.
No wonder you. It just like it'll take you back there because it's God. That's
yeah.
You know, it's weird.
Like, you're hardcore. Seriously.
Cue in my therapist right now.
Like legit, like I always, like I said, like I'll watch it and I'm just kind of like, you know, is there, isn't there? Because I've seen shit growing up. I grew up in a very religious household as well. I've seen shit growing up, but nothing to the extent that you've gone through. So I'm just kind of like that's why it's like I'm always like not testing the waters, but just kind of like, is it real? Isn't it real? Like I haven't seen anything, but that doesn't mean that it's not real. But wow, like I'm okay. I kind of feel like an asshole now.
No, please don't. Trust me. It's something that happened and that I dealt with, and it was traumatic then because as a teen. It happened when I was maybe like 13, and so it's just kind of, you're like, am I really that bad of a human that this thing needs to be done to me? You know, like you kind of start questioning like who you are. And it's just that kind of like fucks up your perception. But hey, I came out of there all right. I think I'm a decent human being.
No, this is true. It's just, it's so fascinating. Just like, and not to get too far off topic, but just back in the day, the
when
church
you were young
provided,
and not a kid anymore.
Correct. The church would be the ones that provided answers for us. Like there were no scientists. We're talking early ages. And that's where all of the days of the week and why are there 7 days? Oh, because God made it that way, or why? And so there were just these explanations before we started really exploring space and stuff, and not to get into too much of religion or whatever. But before we discovered what mental illnesses were, it was, we didn't know that this person has split personality disorder. They're possessed. Whip the fuck out of them. Like, and this is how things were. And it's just, and just taking us to where we're at now in society, the idea that was done. That's where I was like, that was not sanctioned. That was not sanctioned by like, oh my God. Like, that's so fucking crazy. That's so crazy.
That's nuts.
So
yeah, I just wanted that to sit there for a little bit. I just wanted to sit there. What's weird though is I can deal with like lost tapes and like you see and it's in no way making fun of anybody. I'm just more saying I can see like these lost tapes and like, and they're speaking in tongues or whatever. But like the exorcism of Emily Rose, where bones start breaking, I'm not down. Can't do that shit.
A fun fact about that movie, her bones didn't break. She was a ballerina dancer for her whole life, so she was able to do that. Like, that wasn't CGI. That was all her.
Jennifer Carpenter?
Jennifer Carpenter, yes, sir. So she was able to do all those.
Is she related to John Carpenter?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
She was married to Michael C. Hall for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. While they were filming Dexter, right? If I'm not mistaken.
The first season, second season, and then they divorced.
Okay. That's a fun fact. Thank you for throwing that in.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
All right, so we have Radiohead. We have exorcisms. I think we've covered the Batman animated series. We have a lot of things going on, and we haven't even done a fucking game yet. Yep. So the teams are when I host the show, we do team games to find Christ. What
killing in the name of
power of Christ compels you.
Does it really?
It doesn't feel very compelling.
It's just not a political thing, but did you guys see it's not a political thing, it's just a funny thing. When Trump got on the plane, somebody edited the lady going, "This house is clear."
Yeah.
That was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
This house is clean.
What what are the teams? I know Akari Warriors and Contra, which I think that was Luis. No,
that was Carmen and Andres.
Carmen and Andreas versus
Luis and myself.
And the winner gets to choose a punishment for. I don't know why you guys can't pin it. No, why is it always me? You guys should choose the punishment for the other fucking team. Why do I lose?
You're the one that sets the rules, bro.
You set these rules, bitch.
You said it beforehand. Now you're changing it.
But much like
we had a verbal agreement.
I will do everything with the loser. That came out weird, but you know what I mean. I will.
You're such a flirt, dude.
I will do the loser's bet, which I have to eat hot
He will
sauce.
do the losers. ...
Yeah.
The end.
Whether
Luis,
or
we're
not
losing
they
on
are.
purpose.
Higher in the sky, him.
Fuck you, dude.
Your first game. No, let's do this. I can't trust you guys to do this.
What?
I should have had talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Heaven forbid the host decides to be prepared before the show.
And that's the thing is that I think what he does is for him to get prepared, to get psyched, he gets dressed, he puts on his suit, he goes to his bathroom, he takes a shot, and just like the skit that he's in, he's always like slapping himself to get himself hyped for the show.
Yeah, that's fair.
See, he's
welcome back.
Oh no.
Not myself. I forget. All right, so who's the team captain? Let's go team captains.
Luis.
Carmen.
Luis and Carmen. All right.
Damn it.
Sorry, Carmen. Going down.
Call it in the hair.
Call it in the hair?
I heard it, and then I was like, please, nobody call me on it. What did she call it? What'd she say?
Heads.
That's heads. I don't know if you can see it. It's heads.
Yeah, it's heads. I see it.
So Carmen, I'm sorry. What? One more time.
Carmen and Andreas.
She's all annoyed. It's your name, lady. What do I call you? I called you HR for the first 8 episodes. All right, Carmen. What's I'm sorry. Let's say the teams one more time. Carmen
and Andres.
Carmen and Andreas. I know English. I'm just saying. I just want to know.
Well, then what the fuck?
I got it. You guys are my bottom. All right. So Carmen and Andreas.
Andres.
1 or 2?
2.
2. Set the timer. Because last time we fucking let everything go on for 3 fucking minutes.
So who's going?
And what are we doing?
I don't know what they're doing, but
I don't know what they're
doing.
I
don't know what they're doing.
Fucker. Fuck you. I'm glad that backfired. Fuck you. You will have 10 seconds to name 5 sequels where the actor changed in the sequel.
What the?
Oh, dude, are you fucking kidding?
Wow.
Okay.
Does it have to be the main actor? How about Iron Man? And then they change.
No, I was just gonna say Iron Man. Don't throw specifics.
Just throw it out. Just throw it out there. That's one.
Iron Man.
That was your 10 seconds.
No, do it again. Give it to them again. Give it to them again.
All right.
Okay,
and give the countdown that right before it starts. Give the countdown like 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, that's smart. See, what doesn't work though is that you guys yell at me after the fact, even though you lost, and then fucking, oh my god! But you guys were talking through the whole thing. Come on,
Bitch,
I'm
explain
showing
your
the fucking timer.
Game. What the fuck?
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Again. So you guys will get 20 seconds on top of their 10 seconds. Okay. Name 5 sequels. Name 5. You guys got 10 seconds before. Okay. So you're getting another 10 seconds. Name
Iron
5
Man
sequels
2.
where the lead actor changed in the sequel. Now, I didn't count down, you motherfucker. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sin City 2. Yeah, I got nothing.
Theirs is just as hard.
Iron Man.
Kind of thought you were gonna go with Punishers, being that you liked Punisher 2 more than 1. Or was that a
It's
7?
not. It's not a sequel.
It's not a sequel though.
It's not a tumor. Okay. It's
Punisher
kind of Warzone Part
and
2.
Punisher, two
It's
different
not.
movies.
It's on its
It's
own.
a different movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What about Batman Forever, Batman and Robin?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
What?
This game
Yeah.
sucks.
Wow.
Come on. Hey, I last week or 4 weeks ago what was the leader? I mean, what was the name of the Ninja Turtles bad guys? It can't always be easy.
Foot Soldiers.
All right. Thank you. All right. You guys will get 20 seconds and there will be a countdown.
Wait, is it the same question?
No.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd be prepared for it. Okay. You will name bands where the lead singer had a solo project. Go.
AFI, Tiger Army,
Slipknot.
the Beatles,
Skillet.
Coheed and Cambria.
I got was 8. Everybody
You
else
got 8?
When I heard, there's no way to confirm Tiger Army and fucking Coheed and Cambria has a solo project.
Tiger
Yeah.
Army, yes.
Tiger Army does. Nick 13 has his own little solo. So does what's his name from AFI?
Davey Havoc.
Yeah, Davey Havoc does. And then the lead singer to Slipknot had Stone Sour.
Stone Sour, and then CMFT.
Solo
There you
projects
go.
would be Corey Taylor, and Corey Taylor has his own thing across, so it still counts.
And then Skillet, the lead singer of Skillet, has his own heavy metal project.
Okay, well, I have it at 8, so that was counting all 8. All right,
So
so
angry,
For
right?
you.
Thank you, Carmen.
What?
Did we win?
No,
That
This
was
one.
one question.
that was one question. All right, so Savannah Welch joins the cast of Titans in season 3 as Barbara Gordon. I forget her picture, but what is she in? Oh, we're gonna go ahead and look that up. Anybody else?
I'm sorry, but I don't know who she is.
I don't know who she is either.
apologize.
But when I saw her face, I was like, "Oh, that's that chick," but I don't know what she's in. Luis is gonna go ahead and look that up.
Yeah. I don't know what she's
Why
in.
wouldn't they? That's an
Boyhood.
What was that, Carmen?
The Transcendence and Boyhood.
Yeah.
Tree of Life. And Casey Jones.
not fucking Ninja Turtles. Casey Jones.
Not the Casey Jones. No.
Not that ninja. Not that.
That's sad that that's the Casey Jones when I know Casey Jones is something probably totally different.
Yeah, it's like a lot of Sundance type films.
That's cool.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm open to it. Season 1 was really good of Titans on HBO Max. Season 2, not so much. Season 2 got really cheesy and just
And you're giving me a hard time over fucking Cobra Kai. Okay.
different level of cheesy.
Oh, whatever.
This one was cheesy, but they're trying to be serious. They're trying to be cool. And it just wasn't coming off that way.
No.
So if they got better writing for season 3, I'd be back in. I really like those characters.
By the way, it had originally come out on the WB's streaming service, correct?
Yes, sir.
It wasn't originally an HBO show.
That is correct. It was that was like their headliner of like, hey, sign up for DC Universe. That came out along with Swamp Thing. And Swamp Thing got canceled.
Whatever.
But Swamp Thing got canceled within the first season, and it was produced by fucking director of Conjuring. So I haven't
James
seen
Wan?
it. Yeah, thank you. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was like really, really creepy. It was like a very
Well, I think they ended up I think it got a second season because they kicked it over to the WB after
they pulled the plug. It was supposed to, and they pulled it.
Oh, because I saw a whole bunch of promos like late last year on the CW regarding Swamp Thing.
I think they were gonna air it on the Seed. The same
probably.
with like a lot of their DC projects.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I'm sure there's a laptop right in front of you. You could just type that shit in like Carmen did and figure that shit out.
You know, as a host, you're a major asshole.
How dare you? I do games.
How dare you?
You're
I
the
do
asshole.
games.
Anyway, go. I'm sorry. I'm just saying when we didn't know who Barbara Welsh or whatever the fuck her name is, like Carmen just looked that shit up and it was answered. We're like, no, nothing. You know I love you.
By the way, can you name any of the other actors on that show? So are you really surprised that you don't know who anybody, a new actress coming on it is?
One of
That's
them
true.
from Brooklyn Nine-Nine from a random show, and then I'm not really. You know what?
No, see, he said, can you name them? Not
I
what
know
other
one of them
projects
from
they've been on.
Maleficent from part one, but I've never seen Maleficent part one. I just know she's part of that. What I was going to ask you.
The guy that's playing Batman in season 2 is the
Game of Thrones
bodyguard,
guy.
the Game of Thrones guy.
The fucking-
Wasn't very happy with that pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sir Jorah.
Because he was Robin going into Nightwing, but he was already the age of fucking Return of the Dark Knight or Return of the
Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns. Sorry. So like I was kind of like
It's not so much that. It's just I don't know. He didn't feel Batman. That's like a sacred character. I would have preferred it being in the shadows, like the way that it was in season 1, where they didn't give him a face. It was just kind of like, oh, you just need a dad. He's like, I have a dad, and then you hear the little trumpet from the animated series theme. It's like so there's like a bunch of little Easter eggs. Like I eat that shit up, dude. Like I was just like, fuck yeah, his dad's Batman. Like, you know, it's.
And you gave me a hard time over Cobra Kai.
Okay. I know.
All right.
Cobra Kai is not cheesy.
Yeah,
everything that you watch, Stefan, in comparison, Cobra Kai is not cheesy. Yes.
The stuff that okay.
Oh.
I'm thinking about Supernatural. Yes, but the
yes.
stuff that you watch.
We both stuck up for fucking Daredevil and fucking Suicide Squad, and those weren't fucking prizes. These are. Yeah, go ahead.
I would.
What was cheesy about Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai is very cheesy.
Shut up.
Okay.
Bring you in.
You know what you're getting into. It's good.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's based on an 80s movie. Come on.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, and the Cobra Kai just started filming today, by the way.
Very
Season
cool.
4?
Fun fact.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I don't know.
Next
Maybe
game.
We'll see.
As long as we're talking
Can
about
you
it.
explain the game before?
All right, hold on. Esty, I hate to
now
do this
the
to you.
problem is the game.
Stop
Stop
eating popcorn.
I noticed when we win the game, there's not an issue, but when we lose,
I always bitch about the game, and I won last week, so fuck off.
What he means to say is we won last week.
Yeah.
But I was speaking, so...
This game is called What Is. So I'm going to ask you what is, and then you guys answer the question.
Do we have to answer it in the form of a question?
No. It's not Jeopardy. Rest in peace, Trebek. All right. Since you guys won last game, 1 or 2?
2? Yeah,
2.
Luis says 2. Team captain says 2.
Yeah.
You guys go back to your 10 seconds. What is the power of number 4 in the Umbrella Academy?
Okay, wait, time out. Hang on.
Yep.
No, time out.
Yeah. I canceled.
So you're asking us what number 4's powers are?
Yes. Did I stumble my words?
No, I'm just asking. I want to clarify. That's all.
Okay. Go.
You just need time to think about it.
I know. He cheated.
I digress.
Teleportation is his power.
That is number 5. You're
That's
wrong.
number 5, bro. Because you know what, dude? Like in my head, I was trying to figure out who it was, and I want to say number 4 is.
That's the ghost guy.
No, that's number 6, if I'm not mistaken. Number 4.
2 guesses.
Number 4 is Klaus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, number 4 is Klaus.
Oh, it's not the ghost guy, but it's the guy.
No, not the dude that's a ghost, but the dude that can. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it wrong.
Still got it
Yeah,
wrong.
Wrong,
okay.
Andres.
No worries.
No.
Elizabeth. Okay. What is
Are we
the
playing
name?
now?
Yes. Well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say the question, and then I'm gonna say go. I'm not gonna do a countdown because again, those 3 seconds give you a chance to think of the answer. So as soon as I say the question, I'm gonna say go. Okay. What is the? Oh shit! I almost said the fucking power one again. What is the name of the established couple in Titans?
Oh, Dove and oh my God, what's his name? Hawk. No, is it Hawk? Yeah, I think that's it. Dove and Hawk.
Good job.
One.
You guys give it to her?
Oh, that's absolutely it. Yeah.
I know it is.
Devin Hawk.
Okay.
He's asking if we should give that to them. And I agree with Luis. Give it to their team.
1-1.
Yeah.
Good job, Carnes.
Good job, Carmen. That was actually pretty good.
Although, to be fair, she cheated on Hawk with Robin also in that show.
I said the established a couple.
You did that on purpose.
Of course I did.
Luis is so mad right now.
She got that dick. Grayson.
Okay. Go on.
No, she got that Dick Grayson.
She got, please edit that. She got that Dick Grayson.
Yeah, she got that dick.
I don't know why you said it like that. You got that Dick Grayson, yo.
She got the
you sounded
intentional.
You sounded very hood there, my friend. You sounded very hood.
That was like, hey, so how did the date go last night? I gave her that Dick Grayson.
Give her that Dick Grayson.
Oh, it's better. It's better as you saying that instead of I gave her the Robin.
That's true.
Oh no. Hey, Luis, you're on fire, bro. Matt Damon joins Thor: Love and Thunder, which he showed up during the play when he shows up. Yeah,
he was in Ragnarok, and he portrayed Loki in the play. Did you know that the actor that played Thor was Chris Hemsworth's older brother?
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know. I mean, I think it's just going to be another cameo. I mean, he also cameoed in Deadpool 2. Matt Damon, he was in Deadpool 2. He was one of the truckers where Cable ended up traveling to Deadpool's time. Mm-hmm. And then, the two truckers that were sitting in the truck bed and they were talking. One of them is Matt Damon. So I think it's just
like
gonna be a cameo.
He's down to do it. He just doesn't want to be like a main character and be stuck in a franchise kind of thing.
No, I just think he likes to have fun. I think that's all it is.
I think that's what it is. Like Kimmel had that ongoing gag of
I love that one.
That Matt Damon one. Oh, Matt Damon, but we didn't have time for him or whatever. Yeah. And but he would play along. He would lean into it. And then there were a couple sketches where he's like in the green room, like waiting to go out.
I think that was like early on.
Yeah, early in his career.
I slept with Matt. The song.
I slept with Matt Damon. I slept with Ben Affleck. I fucked Ben Affleck. Yeah, like.
Did you see
you didn't see that one? That was his response. That was Matt Damon's response to Kimmel. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's all good fun. He has a sense of humor of himself.
Yeah, and there was one part where they had Ben Affleck on Jimmy Kimmel, and Ben Affleck walks out in this giant like trench coat. Did you see that one? Have you seen that one? He walks
like a fat
man. And Matt Damon's actually inside to finally get onto the show. So yeah, no, I mean, I think that's all it is. I think it's just literally just a cameo. That's all it is. It's just kind of.
He doesn't take himself seriously, like
not when it comes down. I at least not when it comes down to these movies. I think he kind of like a lot of the other. Older actors, like let's say for example like Brad Pitt and
Nick Cage,
stuff like that. Like they could have had their time, Nick Cage could have been Superman, but obviously that shit didn't happen. But and then for Deadpool, Brad Pitt it was a cameo in Deadpool. Like that's all it was. Like I think they're just trying to have fun with it, and they're not actively trying to be in the role. You know what I mean?
just to segue a tiny bit on these
Yeah.
actors that don't take themselves seriously. Nick Cage is in this new Netflix show, the history of curse words.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you have seen it.
I saw the trailer, but that was about it.
It's an entertaining watch, and like in it, they're talking about like where did the word "fuck" come from, and then they dive into it. And it would be like, there's a chart and be like, here's a random actor of how many times he said fuck, and it's him. Like, you know, and then like he's done that so far with every curse word. He's like, here's a random actor in cinema to talk about how they feel. They use the word shit, and it's like, again, it's him. Like, but awesome. It's just, again, poking fun at themselves. And I think Matt Damon does that really well. He's proven that.
That's awesome. I like I said, I saw the trailer, but I want to see that one. So.
Yeah, check it out. Definitely put the kids to bed though. They curse a lot.
Well, Sleeper hold. Got it. So,
all right. So there's new footage of Space Jam. I don't feel this needs to be done, but they're doing it with somebody else. It could be. I think it's almost. There's no more. How do you say it? Like it almost was Bugs Bunny versus Mickey Mouse at least in my childhood. And then when they showed up on Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like that was the dopest fucking thing
ever.
Oh, absolutely.
The best cameo crossover.
I don't know Looney Tunes the way it was, like the way it is now, I should say.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a good reprisal to bring back. Remember these guys?
I think we've said everything that we had to say with Space Jam, the first one.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of see what they're trying to do, what Warner Brothers is trying to do as far as, you know, beating a dead horse as far as Space Jam. I mean, yeah, I mean, from what it looks like, I mean, the footage isn't very extensive as far as what I've seen. It's just, it was a promo clip that they put together for all the movies that are going to end up coming out in theaters and on HBO Max. So it's very minor. It's maybe a second, maybe 2 seconds long. It's not very, very big.
It's just LeBron.
Or very long. It's just LeBron. It's LeBron, and then you see looking up, and you see like a rocket ship or something like that, you know. So it's just kind of like, okay, cool, you know. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna go down to Looney Tune Land, and LeBron's gonna be there. Is he like what's you know, the main thing, you know, the main purpose of him going down to Looney Tune Land. The one that I'm excited for, the two I should say that I'm excited for, is Mortal Kombat. That's going to be showing up on HBO Max in April. Okay. And the other one is Kong versus Godzilla. Those two I am so fucking hyped for because I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen Godzilla King of the Monsters yet.
What?
Because I've heard it's really shitty and it's really good. So it's kind of like
it is not good. It's not shitty, but it is definitely entertaining to see King Ghidorah like on screen and just it's not shitty. Now that you've seen Cobra Kai, accept the cheesiness because it's a little cheesy. They're fully embraced that there's these big monsters and some of them came from space. Like they're embracing how ridiculous of a concept it is. And so as long as you don't take it too serious, like that can't happen. Like, okay, bitch, like but you agreed that this giant monster can live in the ocean. Like, just accept the world. And you're fine.
Walking into a movie with fucking monsters. I clearly have accepted the fact that this is it.
But I wish everybody thought the same way that you did. That was a lot of the critique that I got because like there was a lot of like little like 80s-esque one-liners in it. Like somebody in the one of the famous ones, and Andres is smiling because I think he knows what I'm about to say. One was like, "Oh my god," and then the person in the ship, Zilla, like so Godzilla, like.
Oh, it's that.
And so like little stupid shit like that. Like, but I mean, the fight scenes were great. I thought that the storyline was decent. It pushed it along. Like the 80s and 90s Godzilla movies, I never watched it for the story. It was always just for like, all right, get to the monster fight. So,
okay. So question, because I haven't seen it either. Kong Skull Island.
It's a must. It's a must.
Okay. Before Kong versus Godzilla.
Honestly, Skull Island is probably, if you don't watch King of the Monsters, which I recommend that you do, but if you don't watch King of the Monsters, you'll be fine. Watch Kong Skull Island for sure, because that one talks about like because he's much smaller than Godzilla in that, and they talk about that he's still growing, but they do piece a lot of like the lore together, which I thought it has a great cast. John C. Reilly's in it. Fucking Samuel Jackson.
That was the first Kong that looks like he's been through some shit though too.
Yeah, but he uses tools like a regular ape does. Like he fucking fights with a chain and an anchor, and he starts like swinging it like a kunai chain. Like so, you see him being resourceful. But yeah, no.
So don't watch Rampage.
Don't watch
no,
that.
I saw Rampage. That was fucking love the Rock, but that was bad.
I saw Kong Skull Island, but the Rock was in it. No, bitch, you saw the wrong one.
That was bad.
But yeah, like, but you notice that this year there hasn't been too many trailers of the movies that are coming out. Like the HBO Max, it's just like here's all the shit that's coming out, and we got like a 2-second this, 2-second that, a picture here, picture there. Like, we have movies coming out in April.
Yeah, I prefer that though.
I mean, I really do too. I really do too.
I prefer that, and I think it more so because it's like everything that's happening right now. There's really nothing to look forward to because in certain areas, not a lot of places are still open, obviously because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So it's like that, and then also the Netflix promo that they put out where they're releasing.
You beat me to it. That's what I was gonna jump into.
A new movie every week, every Friday they're dropping a new movie, and the one that I actually want to see that I haven't seen yet is the Anthony Mackie one, where I think it was Under the Wire or
Over the Wire.
Over the Wire, something like that.
I saw it.
You saw? Is it good?
It's define good. It's one of those that like I had it on as background noise. I kind of forgot the movie was on. But the fight scenes are very respectable. Like you see the shit. You see Anthony Mackie as coming in as a veteran action movie star.
Okay.
And so he's very charismatic when he's on screen. Same with the lead character. So it pulls you when the fights are happening, but sometimes when they're having the circle table like war talk of we need to hit these people and hit, like I kind of tuned out, but I thought it was overall I thought it was good. I would definitely recommend it. Throw it on. It's on Netflix like while you're at your house. It's good shit.
Very cool.
Next game. Winner of the last game was Carmen and Andreas, right?
Yep.
All right. Multiple choice. 1 or 2?
2.
2. All right. 10 seconds.
Okay. Again, for what?
It's a question.
Mm-hmm.
This game is called the multiple choice question, and it's gonna be
I got it. Mm-hmm.
This game is called multiple choice. I'll put it like that. Okay, you chose 2. So who is the strongest Decepticon? Overlord, Galvatron, Megatron. Go.
Mm-mm.
It's Overtron, Galvatron, Megatron.
It's Megatron.
Megatron's the strongest Decepticon?
All you got to say was the first one. You didn't have to say in order. Sorry about that.
Oh, well, it would have helped if somebody.
It's multiple choice. How do you not know what multiple choice is? How am I fucking up on that?
Well, in certain multiple choice questions, you can actually ask to go ahead and place said answers in order of dominance.
I'm Team Ash on that one. You should know how multiple choice works by now.
Okay.
Fuck you, Louis.
I'm just kidding, Andres. Please don't hit me.
Multiple choice. There are. I should have said it like this, so I will accept that. A. How many teams are there in the NFL? There are A, 29, B, 33, or C, 32.
32.
Go.
32.
Yes.
32.
I got
32.
the best partner for
32.
this.
32.
So 2-1.
The
Yeah.
greatest. Adrian.
Okay, so Ethan Hawke is going to play the villain in Moon Knight. I've not known Moon Knight other than it's Marvel's answer to Batman.
I mean, a crazy Batman, but okay.
Daredevil was Marvel's.
Who was well, that too. Who was the main villain for Moon Knight?
The main villain for Moon Knight, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was an Egyptian god. If I'm not mistaken,
Looking at Andres, I think he knows this shit.
No, he Seven's right.
yeah. I don't recall the name, but yeah. Ethan Hawke's supposed to be playing the Egyptian god. I want to say it's the Egyptian god that gave him his powers, if I'm not mistaken. But
Wait, Moon Knight has powers?
Yeah.
The fuck does he do?
Really?
Yeah.
It's not just because he's schizophrenic, bro.
He's schizophrenic? Please explain.
Oh my god,
We've talked about this at length. But yeah.
He's a schizophrenic, and if I'm not, I mean, he's crazy and rich.
Well,
and,
what powers does he have aside from schizophrenia? Isn't a power. Like,
I mean, it could be.
You're like, he's schizophrenic. I'm like, okay, I got that. All right, so I didn't know that. But what powers does he have that the Egyptian god gave him? Do you know?
I don't, but I'm checking right now. You piece of shit.
No, I'm just saying because
you guys are teammates. You know that.
I know that.
Moon Knight isn't a normal. He isn't a mainstream character. That's all. That's all. So for people that don't know,
okay,
for this movie that's coming out,
is Moon Knight going to be a movie, or is it going to be like HBO Max, or
it's going to be a Disney Plus series?
Yeah,
Plus series.
Yeah. So Moon Knight's
abilities are he's an expert detective. He's proficient in martial arts and armed combat, and he utilizes high-tech equipment.
I had it, but that's cool. Thanks, Carmen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Trust me, it's all good. It's all good. None of those are powers.
Part of her own podcast is not good.
So yeah, those are his powers.
Cool. All right, next game because we're already at 10-10.
You're such a dick, Luis. You're such a dick. So you're saying he's powerless?
Yeah, right.
So is Batman. Life,
so this game is called True or False. You guys didn't even name your team. Anyway,
you
didn't ask us to. So
you don't ask us to. Esteban,
does anybody know the name of the demon in The Exorcist? It's Pazuzu. So we're Pazuzu's children.
Pazuzu's children. It does make me feel like that. I want one of those cookies with the ice
You're not
cream.
supposed to name them. Oh, Pazuki?
Yeah. You feel like one of them.
Pazuki's children.
Honestly, I
that
thought
is
it was
more
going to be like
delightful.
Balthazar or something like that, but I did not know it was Pazuzu.
I didn't know it was
you guys won the last point. You guys, true or false, 1 or 2?
Luis?
That's you, Esteban. That's you. I picked the last one.
Let's go 1.
1. Ric Flair has won 15 world titles in his career. True or false?
False at 16.
Correct. All right.
Oh, bringing the heat. Keep drinking that beer. How much is it? I'll buy it for you next time.
Pazuki, you guys, Demolition Man starts in the year 1996 and ends in 2032. True or false?
False.
And it is 1996 and ends in 2032. But
sorry, Carmen.
Oh, you're pouring the spit of your beer, your backwash?
Yeah.
All right, so we're at 3 to.
Fuck, I poured it in a cup.
3-1.
Mm-hmm.
We'll still do the last game. We're still good. So, my bad. My phone fucking shuts off if I don't talk and if I don't hold it open. What? That didn't come out right.
You should probably get an Apple iPhone, but whatever.
The only reason I have a droid is because whenever people ask if I have a fucking charger, I get to say no.
That's your reason?
It's a great reason.
That and I don't have a iPhones don't have a back button.
A back button? Neither do
Back button.
Androids.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Daredevil wraps into Spider-Man 3. So that's at least one chicken nugget with hot sauce.
Yeah, that's one chicken nugget with hot sauce for Luis.
Now, are we just doing a dip and then a sauce, or are we doing the whole chicken nugget dipped in?
It's just dip and then chicken nugget.
And that takes care of one, right?
Yeah, takes care of one.
I'm down.
So for those of you that may not know what happened, I want to say it was episode 9.
Yes.
Andres was so confident saying that the cast of Daredevil was going to come in and they were gonna be in.
Wait, why do you say it like you're talking shit? He was so motherfucking confident. No, bitch, he was right.
Okay,
Dick,
not yet.
Like that.
He's setting up the story. That's what he's doing.
Thank you, sir. So Andres was so motherfucking confident. No, I was kidding.
Thank you.
Andres was so confident that the cast of Daredevil was going to come back in some capacity that he said, "Bitch, I will bet you something that they will all." He's like,
and John Bernthal, by the way.
Yeah, and you threw John Bernthal, but you said Foggy, Bernthal, like you named all these people specifically. Yep. And I was so, because there were rumors at this point, and I stepped forward and said, no, there's no way. There's too many times where things like this should happen, don't happen. And I have learned from my mistakes that won't happen. I feel so confident that let's bet. And so the bet that we did is we bought a hot sauce that's over 1 million Scoville. Scoville is the measurement of heat. And so just to put that into perspective,
it will liquefy your asshole.
Yeah. So like Tapatio,
it will fire in the sky. You
is like about 1,000 Scoville, and so we're going to 1 million. So Tapatio 1,000, just to give you the fucking range of where that range is at. Now, so we said, so me and Andres were having a private conversation on the podcast. We were saying, okay, for each one that you get wrong, you have to fucking take a hit of this hot sauce. And he's like, all right, for each one I get right, you do it. And then Ash speaks up because he wants to be a part of everything, and he says, I'll do whatever the losers do. So me and Andres instantly knew what that meant, that he'll do what the losers do, meaning if we both lose, yeah. So it's really, this win or lose, this is gonna really suck for Ash, but it's really exciting because we're finally seeing some traction in this thing that we talked about fucking 3 months ago. So that's cool.
You seem so disappointed. Well, that's cool.
No, that's cool. We got one. So
that's one out of how many? Okay, so we got Charlie. Is it 8? Is it really 8?
No, I said
there was only like 5.
It's Matt Murdock, Foggy Nelson, Karen, and
Karen Page.
Karen and 2 more. Kingpin and
that's right, Kingpin and Punisher
and Punisher.
No. I thought you said Elektra and the Punisher because the Punisher was a wild card, wasn't he?
Elektra was never said.
No? Okay.
I don't mind going with Elektra. I like that actress, so I would hope they bring her back. But I doubt they do.
I do.
No. It's all good. No. That was just my mistake. Okay, cool.
But we'll probably be cashing in on that soon. Maybe a little teaser coming in the next 2-3 weeks, showing me in pain for this Matt Murdock development.
Pain.
Hey yo!
All right, got 2 more subjects. Favorite Sith would you like to see in? What would you like? Blah 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 blah. What? Who is your favorite Sith that you would like to see in a live action series?
Leave? No.
Live action.
Keep going.
Did I say leave?
Okay.
In a live action series. I thought I said live. Okay. Who's your favorite Sith that you would like to see in a live action series? Am I fucking trying to sell you aluminum siding? What's going on?
Why are you so angry?
Well, everybody's all.
Well, bro, it's usually usually it's kind of like thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, so when you're on the Deadliest Catch on your off season,
Hold on. You ask Esteban to start talking and you immediately interrupt. All right. Anyway, nobody. You're all looking at me. You're like, nobody's saying anything. All right, Esteban, you go. And you know what else? Like, and like I know Esteban has like an articulated answer, like locked and loaded. He's about to like I saw him inhale, like he's about to start. Like let me drop some Star Wars shit on you, and then oh my god, that was great.
Oh, that's the best. All right,
You're such an asshole. Well, I was gonna say like Solo would be Darth Vader, but I know we're gonna get him in the Obi-Wan series. I don't know in what capacity or we're gonna end up seeing him, but I would love to see him immediately after Revenge of the Sith, and just kind of him dealing with his everything that he has to go through. I think, and I strongly believe that the Marvel comic book series, The Vader Down, is a fucking exceptional comic book. If you guys haven't read it, pick it up. It's great, and you see the turmoil that he goes through and the doubt that he has and stuff like that. It's fucking good, fucking phenomenal. So if you guys get a chance, pick that one up. So I would love to see that, and I'm kind of hoping that they haven't really announced anything for. I know they announced the Acolyte as a Disney Plus series, but they haven't said who's going to be in it. So I'm not sure who's going to be the Sith in that, because I'm assuming it's going to be a Sith. It's going to be circled around one of the Sith. So I would say Vader. That's my pick. I mean, what do you guys think?
Andres.
So one of my favorite video game series is Knights of the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one, the main, I guess, character was a former Sith, Revan, and that's who I would love for them to do a show based on, mainly because I would want them to bring him into canon, since right now that game and its sequel isn't canon. And it's just that video game is a really good RPG. If you guys are into it, it came out on the first Xbox. Pretty sure it was available for PlayStation as well, and it was on PC console. It was really good.
They recently re-released it on the Switch, by the way. So if you want to buy it now,
I still
for the low
have
price of $9.
I still have it. My Xbox and the game is in the drawer. So if I ever get the hankering to waste like some 32 hours, I have that there for me.
Okay.
I would gather wasting 32 hours is probably a lot to ask for these days.
Yes, I don't have time for myself much to play video games.
I feel you, my friend. I feel you.
All right, let's save Carmen for last because she's Star Wars. Luis.
I'll keep mine simple. Darth Maul, the project that was rumored for a long time before what's his face got all crazy and posted pictures or posted video of his wife giving him a blowjob. Ray Park.
Yeah,
no, we know.
Anyway,
we know. We touched upon it. We were talking about that for about a good.
Yeah, we did.
For a good half hour.
Yeah, no, I would have loved that series to happen, and honestly, that was the first thought that came to mind when he started spiraling downhill, and it's like, shit, we're never gonna get that Darth Maul show.
No,
because I think they teased it as a April Fool's joke. I want to say like 5 years ago, a Darth Maul trailer.
Yeah,
could be anybody else.
The only thing you're gonna get Darth Maul of is in Solo. So
yeah, I saw that.
Have fun with that cameo.
I did.
I'm just saying.
Carmen.
I would like to see the Seven Sisters. She came out in the animated series.
Nice pick.
Oh my God, what am I blanking? Oh my God. The Ahsoka Tano. Oh my God, what is the series called?
Clone Wars?
Yes. So she came out in Clone Wars and Rebels. Mostly on Rebels. And she faces off against Ahsoka, and she's the Inquisitor, so I like her character. And I think she'd be a good contrast with what's going on in like the Mandalorian, because she has a lot of history with Bo-Katan too. So, I mean, that'd be cool to see.
Nice.
There's so many things. Like my friend used to collect paperback of all the stuff that's happening, like when Leia was like all her Jedi training and like a bunch of stuff. Like when he told me, Boba Fett's still alive, and I was like, what? Like all the little things that he would tell me, but I don't even think they had the term in canon yet, for at least that I heard it as a general. I'm not general public, but general public-ish. So I kind of would think, I don't know the Sith that I want to see, but I know it would be cool to see everything Obi-Wan did to keep Luke, like all the little side missions to keep Luke and Leia safe.
Well, sir, you're going to get your wish since they're making the series on him. So
that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it would be cool to see, like, but being that I'm that guy that has to be told, like, I didn't know what Luke's age would be during the Mandalorian. So when he came in all young as fuck, like Jedi, I was all, that's awesome, accepted, because I didn't know, like, when they put those little, like, let's say comicbook.com will put the whole like timeline together. Like I didn't know where everything fit in. So nope.
Right.
So,
no. I get it. I know because I know a lot of people were confused as far as the timeline goes for Mandalorian, and I think Mandalorian takes place 6 years after Return, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't know, or the general public didn't know when the Mandalorian took place. But yeah, it's 6 years after Return.
I showed that last episode of The Mandalorian to my sister, and I'm expecting her to lose her shit, and I'm just kind of like watching her watch the last episode, expecting it, and then I don't get the satisfaction because she's like, "I'm confused. Why is he there?" Like, can't your brain override that? Can't you just be fucking excited that you just saw Luke? Like, why is your first thought, wait, I thought this was supposed to be that, like, and then start questioning the timeline, like, and then she killed the fun, and I was like, I don't even want to explain this. And if you're listening, I don't regret what I'm saying.
Did your sister listen to the show?
I don't think she does. She doesn't even like the post.
That's what you want to say.
I'll forward it to her. I'm like, hey, what do you think of this? And then she'll send me a meme, like, doesn't even respond to the first shit. I'm like, all right.
Unread, as they kids say.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go into WandaVision, but last game, even though it's 3-1, you guys won the last point. So 1 or 2. This game is called Finish the Line. Rock Your Body in Time. Okay, I believe you. It's not called all that. I'm just saying. Okay, so it's called Finish the Line.
Okay.
Anybody got that reference that I just fucking said?
Yes.
It took me a second. Beetlejuice.
Yes. Fuck. Well, give me some satisfaction. Don't let me be fucking trying to show my sister Luke and then just be all fucking let down.
That's true. No, look, to be fair, it took me a second to get
I know, right?
Yeah, so finish the line.
You finish the line.
You finish the line. 1 or 2?
Luis, 1 or 2?
1.
Something's wrong. Shut the light. Heavy thoughts tonight.
Come on. Fuck you guys.
Oh shit, I didn't even do the countdown. Sorry.
Oh. No. Fuck you. That's it.
That's it. No, that's time. That's time. Don't give us any more time. No. I want to say it was a Metallica song, but I just fucking spaced on it.
Oh shit. It was music. Finish this line. Yes. That was Enter Sandman. Dude, I was thinking of a movie.
Finish the quote is a movie quotes. Finish the line is
well, okay, bitch. All right. To be fair, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with moving on. To be fair, I was scanning my brain for a fucking movie quote. I'm like, that sounds like Enter Sandman.
You were scanning your mind for what? A quote. A movie quote.
A movie
quote. But usually, fucker, you go finish the lyric.
This is a lyric.
Oh, you fucking assholes.
Are you kidding me?
Everybody's shitting on me when they're losing.
I had the line, by the way, so
I know you did.
I got it.
All right.
Oh my god.
Man, whatever.
Hold on. Pause. Really? No, it's just me and Esteban on this island. Like,
No,
we're
it's all
giving it
good.
away.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's
Nobody
all good.
else. Nobody else. All right.
No, it's
fine.
No,
really your
no,
only
it's all
island.
good.
I've been on this island the whole game.
Damn. How dare you?
All right,
I'm
thank
not-
you. I just
I'm not
wanted
gonna
some validation.
argue.
Now you
I
blend in
The
with
reason
them.
Why,
I had the
like,
line.
I would have thought it was a song is because he sang it. He didn't say it. He sang it.
Well, I can't sing it because then it sounds exactly.
No, you sung
You
it.
added a little tone to it, so
Yes, you did.
Tone. All right.
Okay, go for it.
Lyric.
thank you. All of a
Fucking
all
all
of a sudden.
all of
Doesn't
a
matter. You
sudden.
guys won anyways.
That's I know. It's okay. That's why I'm saying just let it go.
I didn't realize it.
Backbeat. Oh, you know what? I got it.
I
You
come
already got
on.
it? You already got
Yeah.
it, right? I
Keep
know.
going. Backbeat. What is on the street that the fire in your heart is out?
And then the lyric is after that is
By now, I'm sure
Nope,
you've
nope,
heard it.
nope. Ready? So okay, so the lyric right now that you have to finish is backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out, and then it is go.
Corp.
I'm just looking at you. I'm waiting for you. This is all you.
It's a lyric, Andres. It's a
Okay.
lyric. It's not.
I'm
It's
sure
not a
you've
movie
heard
quote.
you motherfucker. I'm
It's
sure
a
you've heard it all
lyric.
before, but you never really had a doubt. I'm not flipping you off, Carmen. You're HR.
Yeah, you are.
No, I don't do that. I'm way more respectful of women than guys. Okay, so Vision World, WandaVision.
Wow.
I know. As soon as I said it, I make fun of myself. WandaVision. Luis.
Wait,
what'd
time
you
out.
think?
Before we go forward, Carmen, hit us with the spoiler alert.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Woo! See,
There it
it's
is.
always a different one. I can never remember which one I did.
It's all good. As long as we get the
Absolutely.
alert, it's all good.
It's fair.
This will be full of spoilers. Luis.
Yeah.
WandaVision.
I didn't particularly like it, but
Why?
I'm in it. I'm in it to see where it's gonna go. I enjoyed the little. It made sense why they released 2 episodes at the very beginning. They didn't think that we were gonna get hooked with episode 1, so they were like, "Let's give you 2, so that gives you some sort of element of this is why you should come back." The little bewitched type scenes I thought was cute. Like it's like, oh shit! Like I remember seeing. It took me back to having my dad watch Nick at Night, like as he was falling asleep, and I want to take over the TV, but he'll wake up when I change the channel, so I'll watch whatever was on, and it was like Bewitched or I Dream a Genie or whatever, and it had like that feel to it, which was fun, but it wasn't very fulfilling. It wasn't something that I'm going to be excited to tune in week to week. The little Wanda, who's doing this to you? That like little shit was enough to like, oh, I'll check out the next episode, but I wasn't super compelled. 7.
I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. I thought it was fucking great. I loved the fact that they pulled references from the Dick Van Dyke Show, fucking Bewitched, Leave It to Beaver. That shit was fucking perfect. I loved it. It was great. I know a lot of people are hating on it, but I think it's going to lead up to something fucking massive. I have my theories. I mean, did anybody see the fucking in the second episode in the intro where Vision was phasing through the walls as he was changing? Did you guys see the helmet of Grim Reaper?
I thought I noticed something.
Yeah, okay, so it's the helmet of Grim Reaper. A lot of people thought it was Galactus. It's not, it's Grim Reaper. There's so much depth that the WandaVision brings, as far as, especially if you guys don't know the comic book to it. So I know a lot of people probably are hating on it because of it, but I thought it was fucking great. I can't wait for the next episode. I think it was just the premiere that they were dropping 2 episodes. After that, it's 1 episode.
One, yeah.
After that, it's just
Okay.
1.
So
Do we have a date? I'm sorry, go ahead. Do we have a date that they release?
Friday.
Fridays.
Fridays.
Mm-hmm. So episode 1 took place in the 50s. Episode 2 took place in the 60s. So naturally, episode 3 would take place in the 70s. And then episode 4 is supposed to be in the 80s. And then I think episode 5 is early 90s. Episode 6 is late 90s. And then it's 2000s. And then now.
Can I pause here? Did everybody know it was 50s and 60s?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a definite change.
Yeah.
You all noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well,
went
I
You
mean,
can
completely
tell
over-
on their
went-
dialogue too.
Went over
Yeah.
my head. Like I heard the slang, and I heard it was more profound in the second episode, but I didn't.
Second half of the second episode.
What's that?
When he at the end of the second episode when it turned in Technicolor.
No, not that part. But I was saying, like, you know, like where they're saying like it's very keen or the bee's knees, like when they're saying shit like that, because I jokingly say phrases like that. So it's like, wait a minute, like I didn't think they said that in episode 1, but I didn't pick up on that. That's very fast. Okay, I'm more interested now. Please continue.
Yeah, the first episode was supposed to be more, or supposed to mimic a lot of Leave It to Beaver and the Dick Van Dyke Show. That's why it's like the very beginning of the intro when Vision phased through the wall, or it was supposed to be very reminiscent of the Dick Van Dyke Show. And then the same thing when he phases through the ottoman and stuff like that, or the couch. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I loved it. I thought it was great. I'm excited for it. Carmen, what did you think?
I loved it. But I will say I could understand where Luis is coming from, because I had a lot of my friends text me and they're like, oh, I didn't understand. Like, I don't know what's going on. So I have to like take a moment and explain to them kind of like what I think is going on and like why it's done in different eras. But see, like to somebody that's never even bothered to know any of that, or like somebody that's just consuming the content, like they wouldn't know why that was set in that manner, so they are a little confused. So I can see where that would be problematic, especially for a show on Disney Plus and you're trying to get people to like join into liking the show or watching it. And that's the reason why I think that they released the 2 episodes, because they wanted to give people like the chance to be hooked and to get to see the characters more and like more of what's going on. Because in the first, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the first episode, we don't really see much of the town or the townspeople. It's mostly just like
Right.
The boss.
the hearts that come into dinner, and then like Agnes, but not everyone else. And then we get to see more of the town, and then we get to see more of like what's happening and like the noises that they keep hearing. And so I thought that was cool. I liked a lot of the Easter eggs, like Louis said, that they show, and it's like you have to really like have a keen eye, and you're like, wait, what was that? And like go back and rewatch it, and you're like, oh shit, yeah. So like the beekeeper that comes out and from the sewer, and he has the sword logo on the back. Like I had to like watch it again because I was like, wait, there was a logo. Like, what is that? So I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked the second episode. I liked more than the first one. I will admit to that. I thought it just had better content and better like dialogue between all the characters. Yeah. Andres, what did you think?
I did love it. I watched it with my partner, and she didn't know what the fuck was going on, so I had to kind of explain. It pretty much is House of M, especially when she said no at towards the end of the second episode, and it rewounded. So it pretty much just. I doubt that it's gonna have where it's gonna introduce the mutants like we all were hoping.
Right.
But it's pretty much telling like that House of M story where she's creating like a pocket universe, and she's dealing with the loss of Vision in like the real set universe, and this is how she's coping with his death. So she created this universe that she's living in with marrying Vision, and at the end of the second one having Wanda's pregnant and they're gonna have children. Yeah, like you said, there's a ton of like Easter eggs there. Like I'm surprised nobody mentioned like the commercial in the second episode where you saw the watch and it had the Hydra logo on it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the Tony or the Stark Industries toaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so I'm really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to the next episode to see. I do like the vintage shows because I grew up watching I Love Lucy and Bewitched, Night Dream of Jeannie. So it did give you that nostalgic feel. So I can't wait to see the next one and see where they take it. Ash.
Yeah. Did you guys call on each other because I was failing to call on each? Oh, you guys assholes!
I did. That's why exactly.
I did. I know
you following.
Anyway, it worked out fucking perfect. Anywho, I think I was on board with everybody else of not knowing what was going on. I had people that don't really watch. They're live streaming or live, excuse me, not live streaming. They're streaming things that they wouldn't normally because they're home more often. So they just were into it. Like, and I was like, oh, okay. Like I I wasn't really like, I don't know. Nothing really captured me, but then there was a little Hydra thing, and then there was the who's doing this to you thing. So those made me all fucking really interested because then it makes me feel like obviously that there's more, like maybe an enemy's doing it. But once you said the Vision thing, I was like, oh yeah, like I didn't even remember, not Infinity War. What do I want to say? Infinity War?
Endgame.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Infinity War.
Yeah, where he died.
Yeah, I just didn't even think of that at all. Like that. This is why we're watching it. I didn't even question why Vision was in this. Like, you know what I mean?
And even the name of the show, WandaVision, right? As Andres was giving us that explanation, I was like, everything's like making sense.
Yeah.
It's like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's awesome. So like, I'm more interested now on the back end because of what we're talking about, because,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board with that.
You're on board with
There's like little things like in the second episode where the crate they made, like the logo on the crate, it's the shape of the Infinity Stone.
Yeah, the Mind Stone. Yeah.
Plus, he doesn't have that right now.
The bunny's name is Mr. Scratchy.
Yeah.
And so that could be like a Mephisto kind of relation because that's the nickname. But yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's I'm super excited for it because there's a lot of, like, the way I see it is a lot of theories, and I've read into some of these theories and actually they're pretty cool. I'm hoping that it's a House of M type thing, but a lot of the other ones that I really didn't think about that are kind of like, yeah, if you think about it, it makes sense. They're thinking that the big bad might be Mephisto, or leading into Mephisto, which I think would be kind of cool.
Yeah, because they already said that Wanda's coming out in Doctor Strange, the second Doctor Strange. So.
Right, the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, so I think that would be actually kind of dope if Mephisto's in there. But it was funny, I kind of fell into the whole rabbit hole of, theories and stuff like that. And they're like, well, hopefully if they do Mephisto being the villain, and WandaVision's going to be tying into Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange is supposed to be tying into Spider-Man 3. They're like, well, hopefully it doesn't turn into the comic book run One More Day where Spider-Man gives up his powers or something in order. Yeah. And they're like, well, that was a fucking god awful series, so
I don't think it'll happen, but I would love it to tie in with the death of Peter Parker, the Michael Bendis run. I thought that the way that he went out he was such a G. Like, it was against the Sinister Six, and he gave his life to protect, everyone. And God, I still get choked up.
Marvel has mutants back, right? With all these little promos.
Exactly. And yeah, they do. And that's what the whole House of M thing that Andres was talking about a few fucking episodes earlier, where it could be the House of M, but in reverse. If a lot of you aren't familiar with the House of M, it's a storyline that I believe Brian Michael Bendis ended up writing, and WandaVision essentially goes crazy and says no more mutants, and essentially erases mutants from this universe.
Yeah, she was similar, dealing with the loss of vision, and she created a pocket universe that she was living in, and she had twins in it, and somebody kind of shattered her having those twins and led to what happened in the House of M.
Yeah. And if it works out and it's who I think it is, where she's already made herself known in WandaVision, the first 2 episodes. So I kind of don't want to spoil it, but you know, if that's the case, then it'll actually be kind of cool if that's her. So
that's like telling a motherfucker, hey, I have something to tell you, but I can't tell you. And he's like, wait,
well, that's
all I'm gonna think about.
You'll watch it week to week, and you'll be surprised at the end.
Oh, I'm telling you.
You guys both know what you guys are talking about, then.
Yes, I'm sure Andres knows what I'm talking about too.
I didn't want to like ruin like the whole House of M thing for my girlfriend.
Yeah.
But I knew that if I didn't explain kind of what was going on, like I could see the look on her face, and she was like not having it, and I'm like, all right, I kind of have to break down what I think is going on to get you.
The fucking neighbor, because she showed up in both.
That's what I'm thinking. She's a big
actress. That's it. Now we got to watch the neighbor all fucking close.
A lot of people are speculating. A lot of people are speculating who it could be, and if it does come true, then we're probably going to see a House of M style series. I know with the whole Sword organization, for the MCU, they kind of changed the name a little bit for Sword. So in the comic book, it was Secrets World something, and now it's a Secret. Hang on, let me pull it up real quick for what it stands for, because in the comic book, Sword is supposed to protect galactic threats.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a similar organization to Shield, but yeah.
Right. Hang on. Fuck.
Luis, stop looking at Pornhub.
Oh, okay. So in the comic book, it's Sentient World Observation and Response Department. That's what it was known for in the comic book. In the MCU, it's Sentient Weapons Operation and Response Department. So which kind of hints to, Sword and Wanda being essentially a weapon, so which is why you kind of hear the whole in the second episode, Wanda, who's doing this to you type thing, So, and a lot of people are speculating, and I kind of want it to be true, but I don't, is that the Beekeeper is actually Doctor Strange trying to get into and stop Wanda from everything that's going on, or try to save her. Other people are saying that it could be Mephisto, things like that, because of the way that how predominantly in the second episode the color red was, and a lot of mention of the devil is in the details type thing is in the second episode and stuff like that. So a lot of people are thinking that it could be Mephisto. So I don't know. I've heard a lot of theories, and a lot of theories are kind of great. I
was gonna say like that the whole red. It's like her character's name is the Scarlet Witch. So
yeah,
like you could just explain that one away. But
yeah,
I guess.
So that's why I'm kind of stoked about episode 3 and 4. So I don't know. I'm excited for it.
Are they releasing it in twos?
No, it's only the first 2 episodes. They just dropped those 2 together, and then it's going to be 1 episode for the next, what is it, 8 weeks, 7 weeks, something like that. Yeah.
All right. And round table. Anybody else? Anything else on the table? All right.
There was a cool. Hold on, I do have something that just came out today. I don't know what artist did it, but the new one of the shows that were talked about when they were talking about the releases on Disney was Armored Wars, and they had it where it had John Baratheon's Punisher as a new War Machine, and that shit was pretty dope. So if anybody is on the hunt for some pretty awesome looking artwork, there's that out.
Yeah, that would be dope. So if John Bernthal does show up in Armory Wars, Luis, that's another
hell yeah.
For you, bro. The thing about John Bernthal though, doesn't it look like he's always doing math equations in his head?
Motherfucker, I'm never gonna live that down.
Oh God.
And she says, "Oh God," every single time.
Yeah.
All right, this has been she does say it. No, well, I meant it.
Yes, I do. Every time that you mention him doing math equations, I will say that.
Yes, you do.
And roll my eyes.
Yes, you do. All right. This has been another edition of Comics. I am Ash.
This is Esteban.
I'm Carmen.
I'm Andres.
And this is Luis.
Thank you. Have a good night. Or day.
Good night.
We have never done it that way.
Yeah, I know.